Okay, we've got the lovely Lewis here. We are in the Brig. What is the Brig? Talk to us about what
the Brig. The Brig is a prison on board a ship. So if you're bad on a ship, you get sent to the Brig. Okay, but our Brig, it's like getting locked in for an hour. It's your hour. You book it in advance. You walk in. There's a drink waiting for you when you arrive. It's whatever you want it to be. Your music. You get behind the bar. We can teach you to make your own drinks. But we're here to look after you and make sure that your hour is the most unique experience that you can get in London.
Wow, and how did you come up with this idea of having like a small bar, a timer? How did it all come together?
Well, in truth, this used to be our store cupboard.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was literally one day I had to get away from the main bar because it was too busy, and I was in here having a beer.
In the store cupboard.
And I got busted. My business partner comes in and is just like, what are you doing? Having a drink in here? And it stemmed from that. The idea of actually just being in here, escaping the madness. And then actually the idea came that when we opened our main bar, we wanted to provide a better level of hospitality than you can get elsewhere. And all those wonderful ideas of people not waiting for drinks, not queuing, everyone getting a seat and it being all about them and not about us is very difficult to deliver when you get a busy bar. Mm-hmm. So that's what this is about. It's about us this was always our original idea for the main bar. It's about you, it's not about us. So it's our way of being able to deliver that because the ratio of guests to bartender mean that there's no waiting, everyone's got a seat, it's your music, so it's your experience.
Wow. How do you want people to feel when they come in here? Like, have you had really good positive feedback from people that come in here?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's still relatively new. So the people that have been coming through, they are... in fact, I almost don't know how they've heard about it. Because it's a little bit of a secret at the moment, but the people that are coming through, they don't know what to expect. I think that they're expecting to be ripped off a little bit. You know, you've paid in advance, and normally what you then walk into is cheap alcohol behind the bar, and they'd be limiting you to like a handful of drinks. Well, we try and change that conception so that when you walk in, there's a glass of champagne waiting for you, and you can drink as much as you want through the hour, and then at the end of the hour, we give you a drink to take down into the main bar. So it's basically, we bookend it with drinks for you. So they walk in with I don't know what ideas, and hopefully they walk away going, that was much better than I expected it to be.
That's so good. Is this like a hearsay bar? So you won't really hear about it online, but someone would have gone and then they hear that someone else has gone and so on. Is it that kind of bar where you've got to be in the know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we've never spent our time focusing on telling people about our bars. We've always focused on looking after the people that are in our bars. Mm-hmm. So we're not doing big pushes with advertising. We don't have a PR company, anything like that. We just focus on doing what we do best. So yeah, it's a little bit word of mouth.
That's so cool. And then obviously you've got the code. Do you have to change it all the time? Is it?
We do. We change the code every day so that... for security reasons, obviously. Sorry about that. So yeah, you're not coming back tomorrow with the same code. But the codes are significant as well. So we'll change the code depending on whatever fun fact we come up with at the time. So for example, it might just be, the code might be 0151 because 151 is the strength of a rum that I'm going to give you when you arrive. And little things like that. Or, you know, on this date, so 1618 was the start of the 30 Years' War that led to England having gin, basically. That's the beginning of the gin story for England. So it's like, so it could be 1618 would be the code. And so we change it based on stories that are relevant to Merchant House, the main bar, and drinking dates and drinking spirit ABVs and stuff like that.
And I can tell just you sitting here, you do love it in here, don't you?
I love it. This is like my little baby. But everyone thinks their baby's gorgeous. So I love it because it's my little baby. But the proof's in the pudding, and people that have been coming through, they really have been making it their own. And so I'm just here to facilitate that. This isn't Lewis's bar, this is actually your bar. So the range of experiences that we've seen in here so far have been pretty broad and pretty exciting.
So I'm good to play some Britney Overprotected, right?
Sure. You go for it.
It's our bar, right?
Yeah, I'm going to leave you to it.
Awesome.
It's your music. You play your music.
Thanks, Lewis.
All right.
Great.